Right guys, why do we as Star Wars fans love Qui Gon Jinn so much? It's almost as if, as the prequels have aged, our love for Qui Gon Jinn has grown stronger. I always remember coming out of the cinemas as a kid watching Phantom Menace and thinking, wow, Obi-Wan Kenobi was amazing, and my passion for Qui Gon Jinn wasn't as big as what it is now, and I've often thought, why is that? And I think I know the reason why. As we watched the prequel trilogy unfold when we saw Attack of the Clones to Revenge of the Sith, particularly Revenge of the Sith, we saw the downward path of Anakin Skywalker and it always brought us back to that question. Imagine if Qui-Gon was alive today, would Anakin's path have been different? Of course it would have. And as we look back at the prequel trilogy now, we can see the ripple effect it had on the sequel trilogy and how everything unfolded in the Star Wars universe. And I think it made us appreciate the character of Qui-Gon Jinn. There wasn't a Jedi really like him. He was very different to the Jedi Order. I felt that the Jedi were, rather, as Palpatine said, dogmatic, very stiff and narrow in the views, whereas Qui-Gon was quite open. And I think he understood compassion and the feelings that Jedis have, with emotions, like Anakin did for Padme, and I think Qui-Gon would have understood that, and I think that's something, we look back on now. We look at episodes 1, 2 and 3, and we can kind of see the difference, he would have made. And a big reason we all love him is because I think Qui-Gon Jinn takes us back. He takes us back to being a kid when we first saw episode 1, Phantom Menace. When we saw the Kenobi series and Qui-Gon Jinn came as a Force ghost, people, went into meltdown, people cried. He just brought out that emotion on us because, it took us back to being in the cinema again. It took us back to being young again. And I think the character, ignites that inside of us now. One final factor I believe why we appreciate Qui-Gon and even the characters from the prequel trilogy is because just how poor episodes 7, 8 and 9 were as a story and in terms of the characters. And because of this, we now look back at episodes 1, 2 and 3 very fondly and we appreciate almost like the great times. And I believe, episode 1 has aged like a fine wine in many ways. But let me know in the comments section what you guys think. I hope you guys like the content. Please like and subscribe.